Hello students, today we learn about the next phylum, that is phylum Echinodermata. So let us start with the characters of phylum Echinodermata. See, the name Echinodermata, which is means by the spiny skin animal, because the word Echinodermata is derived from the two Greek words. Echinus means the spiny and derma means the skin. So in short, we can say that the animals with spiny skins, they included here in phylum Echinodermata. The skin of this animal which bear the prominent spines. Now let us study the remaining other character. See, the echinoderms, they are exclusively marine. Exclusively marine, they are present only and only in the marine water or in the sea. So they are gregarious, mostly they are free living. They shows very slow locomotion. Few of them, they are pelagic and few of them, they are remain fixed to the substratum. बघा इथे हे इकार्डम्स जे आहेत ते पूर्णपणे मराईन आहेत, म्हणजे फ्रेश वॉटर हॅबिटॅटमध्ये ते सापडत नाही, फक्त आणि फक्त एकच टाईपच्या हॅबिटॅटमध्ये सापडतात, मराईन वॉटर हॅबिटॅट. ओके, फ्री लिव्हिंग असतात, एकदम स्लो मुवमेंट असते त्यांची, एक ते फ्रीली मुवमेंट करू शकतात इकडे तिकडे पाण्यामध्ये, आपण जे म्हटलं की मराईन हॅबिटॅट आहे, आणि काही असे असतात की ते फिक्स असतात बॉटमला. Animals, they show the pentamerous radial symmetry. Okay. Then the next one, bilateral symmetry. So in case of larva, they shows the bilateral symmetry, and the whole animal, adult animal, shows the pentamerous radial symmetry. Body shape may be star-like, globular, spherical, discoidal, elongated, flattened with oral and the aboral surfaces. बघा बॉडी कशी आहे त्याची स्टार शेप, ग्लोब्युलर असेल किंवा स्पेरिकल असेल किंवा डिस्कॉइडल असेल. कधी कधी ती फ्लॅटेंड असते, इलॉंगेटेड असते, आणि जर ती फ्लॅटेंड असेल तर ओरल आणि ॲबोरल असे दोन सरफेस असतात. जसं आपण बाकीच्या ॲनिमल्सला म्हणतो ना की व्हेंट्रल आणि डॉर्सल सरफेस आहे, तर इथे ह्या फ्लॅटेंड ॲनिमल असतील तर ओरल किंवा ॲबोरल सरफेस असं म्हटलं जातं. Ambulacral groove, they are present on the body surface. See, these are the specific type of grooves. We call them as ambulacral grooves. Then the endoskeleton, which is consist of closely fitted plates forming the theca, or they form the test. एंडोस्केलेटन आहे, मग ते एंडोस्केलेटनमुळे काय होतं, एक तर टेस्ट किंवा थिका तयार होते. These plates, they are hard and calcareous. So all these plates, they are made up of the calcareous material and they are hard. Exoskeleton is made up of movable calcareous spines or shells. Body cavity, we also call the body cavity as a coelom. So the body cavity means the coelom is large and it is lined by the ciliated peritoneum. Then the presence of water vascular system, or we also call that system as ambulacral system, is the characteristic feature of the echinoderm. See, just we are studying here the echinoderms, they possesses the spiny skin. So here the characteristic feature of the echinoderm, that is the spiny skin animal, okay, as well as the another important character, that is the presence of water vascular system. So the water vascular system is not present in any other phylum. It is only and only the characteristic feature of phylum Echinodermata. Okay, so here the sieve plate like madreporite, which is also present here in the water vascular system. Now the tufit is also the part of water vascular system. Tufit or the podia, they are useful not only for locomotion, but they are also useful for capturing the food material, as well as the tufit is useful for process of respiration. So respiration occurs through variety of these structures. For example, skin gills, peristromal gills, genital bursae, and the cloaca respiratory. Okay, so here these are the different types of the specific organs or structures which are helpful for process of respiration in case of the Echinodermata animals. So the pedicellariae which are present on the body, which are protecting in nature. So the pedicellariae, they protect the delicate skin gills, or we also call it as the papillae. So circulatory system is reduced. Okay, and we are saying that hemal system, circulatory system is also known as the hemal system. The next one, excretory system, which is absent. Nervous system is of primitive type. The brain is lacking, but consists of the circumoral ring and the radial nerves. So the oral ring, circumoral ring and radial nerves, collectively they form the nervous system. But here as such brain which is present in the developed animal is not present. Sense organs which are poorly developed and consist of the statocyst, pigment spots, and the tactile tentacles. So these are the sense organs which are present here in the animals which belonging from phylum Echinodermata. Then the sexes are separate and there is no sexual dimorphism. So externally we are unable to identify these starfish or whatever the animals which are present in front of you, they are male or female. So we are saying that the sexual dimorphism is absent. We have to study the starfish in a detail as a representative of the phylum Echinodermata. So in that starfish also we are unable to identify the male or female starfish. Then the reproduction is entirely sexual. Then the fertilization is external. Development. See here the development which includes the microscopic, ciliated, transparent, free swimming larval stages. Okay. Some of the Echinodermata, they reproduces by the means of asexual reproduction. For example, they shows the transverse fission, and some of them they shows the autotomy. So what is the transverse fission and what is autotomy? We will just study it later on in the next videos. But try to remember the echinoderms, they reproduces asexually by the transverse fission, as well as some of the animals they shows the autotomy. Autotomy where the lost body part can be regenerated, and that process is known as autotomy. So these are the general characters of phylum Echinodermata. Now in the next video we will study the classification of phylum Echinodermata. Thank you.